Cowboys owner Jerry Jones turns into boxing promoter Jerry Jones this week. Oscar De La Hoya promoting the Canelo Alvarez Liam Smith WBO junior middleweight title fight Saturday night at AT&T Stadium. Jerry, you've hosted just about everything out there. What's unique about a big-time prize fight at AT&T Stadium?
Well, first of all, Mike, we know that our Hispanic fan base, our Mexican Hispanic fan base, boxing endears them to interest. And when the Cowboys do it, my letters from our fans just are unbelievable. And so it is a way for the Cowboys to say to our fans, hey, look what we're doing. This is a very positive thing for us. To present this fight, though, with literally thousands and thousands of people in almost a collegiate atmosphere is different for boxing. And we can do it well because we can drop that big screen. You'll be able to see Canelo Alvarez's baby blue eyes. You'll see them as though you're standing a referee in the ring with them. So it's a great place to present a fight. We learned a lot with the Pacquiao fights. We expect this to be quite a production out here.
How big a crowd do you expect there, Jerry, Saturday night?
Well, we're ahead. We actually are ahead of the Pacquiao fight in terms of sales. And so that I would hope we'd exceed what we did for Pacquiao. And I don't know, we have a lot of walk-up on these fights, so it's real hard to predict just what it would be. But where we are today is ahead of both the Pacquiao fights, which is impressive.
Now, will you be there at the fight and then head overnight to Washington for the Cowboys game on Sunday?
I sure will. I'm going to ride the helicopter all the way to Washington, straight from the stadium here. Not really, but yes, we'll be finishing up, and we've got it all set up to go straight from the stadium here and go right to Washington. And so while we've got an early afternoon kickoff up there, we'll be there in plenty of time to get the plays in.
In terms of that football game, what's the maybe specific area of your team that you're looking forward to seeing improve the most from week 1 to week 2?
Well, I'll start with offense. I'd like to see us block it better. We can. I'd like to see us create more problems for the defense, which would make them play a little more honest. The Giants really crowded that line on us. That's real tough to get running yardage when they're all up on the line, 8 and 9 men. So that basically I'd like to see us create some real threat with Dak Prescott in the passing game. That'd loosen it up, give us a better running game. Over on defense, I want to just keep playing the players, playing our rotation, playing that front seven in a way that gives them experience. That experience will really pay off literally from one quarter to the next. And we've got a rotation so we can get them a lot of plays, the front seven.
Does there need to be more of a concerted effort to get Dez Bryant the football?
Well, I think so. On the other hand, when we get it there, then we'd like the expected ratio of catches. And having said that, everybody drops footballs, but we catch 1 or 2 of those that went his way or others' way, and it's a different ball game Saturday, but that's always the case. I think we'll do better at throwing and catching against the Redskins.
You're tired of talking about this, but they're right behind you right now, those beautiful windows at AT&T Stadium. The sun, of course, shines through the west side, and those late afternoon games creates a bit of an issue. You going to do anything to block that sun? What's your stand on that right now?
Well, I don't know. We've been doing this going on 8 years now, so actually our 7th year. And so it's an infrequent issue. It's one that you can plan for, and coaching does plan for the elements, and it's done by both opponents as well as the home team. So we'll have a good read on it, and it hasn't been, and I don't look for it to be material in winning and losing.
But you say is there a possibility you might pull those curtains down, though, during games? Are you at least considering that?
No. What we're considering is just anyway, under certain conditions, certain times of the year it doesn't come in here at all, certain times of the day it doesn't. So of course, if you got clouds, you don't have an issue. So there are a lot of things that make any extreme, basically, adjustment make it go over into an area that's a negative on other aspects of it. So it's really one that we've never thought was an issue. It's been exactly like we designed the stadium.
Jerry, you've gone on record saying that you were disappointed with the players who chose to protest by sitting or kneeling for the national anthem. If one of your players came to you and said that given his life experience, he felt that he had to join that protest, what would your reaction to that be?
Well, I wouldn't speculate, just as I don't speculate. What I will say is that our players have been, and coaches, have been exemplary to everyone. Starting with out at Oxnard, you're well aware that in a show of unity, all the players and the families of our policemen that died, all were a part of a recognition of the sacrifices they had made in our support. And then, of course, on 9/11, we had, as third party have said, and we will say too, one of the greatest recognitions and greatest honoring of 9/11 and what that call to arms did for our country. Those are the things that I'm really, really proud of. And the gist of everything that I'm about is the good things and the things that we're doing to basically, in a real organized way, show our support of those issues.
I did see you say in an interview just yesterday, though, that you are sensitive to the issues that are being protested. That's fair to say, right?
Well, of course. When you have the visibility that we have, those issues are paramount, and they're serious issues that will and always have in my lifetime been continually addressed. And these are not new issues, and so they're continually addressed. And so I respect everybody's opinion and their right to express themselves.
Jerry, let's take it back to the fight as we close it out. Again, Alvarez and Liam Smith on Saturday night at AT&T Stadium. You sit up in your suite, or are you right down there ringside for a fight like this?
I'll be at ringside, Mike, and I might start off in that suite for some of the earlier fights, but come ring time and when Alvarez is down there throwing them and Smith throwing them, we'll be right there so that we can get a bird's eye view.
All right, I'll be traveling with your team to Washington, so we'll see you at FedEx Field on Sunday, but have fun at the fight Saturday. We'll see you out east on Sunday.
Thanks, Mike.
Jerry. Thank you very much.